Best teachers पढ़ाए तो simple लगे everything. Leaderboards and quizzes से
Amazing.
learning हो जाए happening. समझ आएगा तो मजा आएगा.
Vedantu. Learn live online. To attend a free live class, download the app now.
Hey guys, hi, Arvind here. Welcome to the session on JEE Main Maths tricks. I'll be telling you some Padu tricks by which you can solve the JEE questions like in 5 seconds. So it is gonna be a very interesting session. Hope you'll be loving that. If you really get something from this video, don't forget to hit like, share and subscribe button, because if you do that, it gives us a feedback and this video will reach out to more guys so that they can also learn and they can also solve the questions in their upcoming JEE Mains exam based on the tricks that I am going to be sharing. Right, yes, so before that, a quick announcement I want to make, that if you guys are looking for a wonderful platform where you can improve your studying, right, Vedantu is there, because we are providing you with subscription based program in which you can learn anytime, anywhere, wherever you want. You can manage your own schedule, you can manage your classes, you can have access to unlimited doubts, right, and you can have access to our all test series that are going on right now, right. So this is something which is a very beautiful program. So if you are looking for this course, I'm telling you that you should go on to this link vdnt.in/11lite, right. If you are a grade 12 student, then this is nothing but /12lite, right. You can find out these links in the description box as well, because if you go on to this link, you can see this kind of a price. But if you use this code AVSUB, you can avail a whole lot of discount and you can enjoy your preparation of JEE with us at this minimal price of 11,249 only. So it's a limited period offer. Don't forget to grab it because the seats are limited. Let's go into the session for today. This is the question number 1. I'm taking JEE Mains 2019 में आया हुआ question है. Let's try to solve this question, guys. I'll be telling you Padu tricks by which we can solve the questions like orally. Okay, yes. So let's understand this question. The question is saying that a standard circle is there. Obviously, it will be having a center 0, 0. So my circle will be looking like this. Yeah. Okay, great. And it is saying that I'm drawing a tangent onto this circle. Let's say I'm drawing a tangent like this. Now, the guy is saying that the tangent will be meeting at the point P and Q. You want to find out the locus of the midpoint of P and Q. Okay, is the question clear to you all? Is the question clear to you all? We need to find out the locus of the midpoint of P and Q. P and Q are those points wherever the tangent onto this circle is meeting the coordinate axis. Right, yes. Now there is a subjective method, but we can solve this question orally. कैसे करेंगे बेटा समझो. Now there will be one point on the circle for which I can say that this length will be equal to this length. Right or not? On this circle. Can you tell me the coordinate of that point? Can you tell me the coordinate of that point on the circle for which the tangent will be having x-intercept and y-intercept equal? The meaning of x-intercept and y-intercept equal is that my slope of the tangent has to be equal to either +1 or -1. Since this is a tangent having angle of inclination more than 45 degree, so this will be having a slope of -1 if I want the x-intercept and y-intercept to be equal. Now, why I am specifically interested into that? If I take a possibility that x-intercept and y-intercept are equal, right, and I can find out this point, I can solve my question orally. कैसे? देखो. I can visualize that in the first quadrant, one point for which my x-intercept and y-intercept of the tangent comes out to be equal. On this circle, I'm talking about the tangent on the point 1/√2, 1/√2. If these two tangents are having equal length, then the midpoint, this midpoint in that particular case has to be 1/√2, 1/√2. If this is the point, that means my equation of locus should satisfy this point 1 by root 2 comma 1 by root 2. Now look in which of the options your x and y, if you put as 1 by root 2 and 1 by root 2, it is satisfied. That will be your answer. So what I am saying, infinite tangents on the circle will come. On this circle, my tangents will be first coming like this, then coming like this, then coming like this, then coming like this, then coming. Now, every tangent will be meeting the x-axis and y-axis at 2 points. So, one specific tangent will be there for which length of x-intercept and length of y-intercept will be equal. That means, if this point is alpha comma 0, this has to be 0 comma alpha. That means the slope of the tangent will be equal to -1 in this particular case, right? Yes, that means whatever is this point coming, it will be having equal coordinates, and equal coordinates on this circle in the first quadrant will be 1 by root 2 comma 1 by root 2, and I can see that the midpoint of these 2 points in the case when the tangent slope is either 1 or -1, it has to be 1 by root 2 comma 1 by root 2. If the tangent is like this, then the point at which I have drawn the tangent will be -1 by root 2 comma 1 by root 2 only. So 1 by root 2 comma 1 by root 2 should satisfy my equation of locus. You can see in which option my question is satisfied. That is, the correct answer is C. Got it? Got it? Yes, great. Let's move on to question number 1. I have attached the subjective solution of this question as well. You can find it from the PDF as well. Okay, yes, let's move in. Let's do this question through a Fado method. Now, this is again a JEE Main question, right? It is asking us what? It is saying that image एक point 2,3 का about this line, उसका locus निकालना है. Now, let's understand this. Do I know that this is a family of lines passing from this equal to 0 and this equal to 0 के point of intersection से? So can I find out their point of intersection first? Yes, find out the point of intersection. Sir, it is coming 1, 2, I think. Yes, just put this point in here and here. Are these two equations satisfied? Yes, if they are satisfied, that means 1, 2 is their point of intersection. Number 1. Number 2, I can see that if I draw this curve, let's say 1, 2 is over here. This point is my 1, 2, blue one. Okay, yes. And let's say this point over here is 2, 3. It will be somewhere here 2, 3. This is blue one is 1, 2. So this red one is 2, 3. Now, I will be having one line passing from this like this such that these two are perpendicular. I'll be having at least one line such that these two, this line and this point is perpendicular and my given line is passing from here. So I'll be having the image of this point exactly opposite somewhere over here with the same distance as between these 2 points. This distance will be equal because I'm talking about the image of this point, right? Yes, number 1. Number 2, I'll be having one case in which my line will be like this. So basically I'll be talking about this point's image about this red line. It will be coming somehow over here. So these 2 points will definitely be lying on my locus. So let's bring some more points like this. Okay, let's say my curve is like this. Let's say my straight line is like this because this is a variable line. All the lines will be passing from 1, 2. So the image of this point about this line will be somewhere over here. Now this is also a point. Yes, one line will also come such that it will be now all these 4 points, are they forming a closed surface or not? Are they forming a closed surface or not? So definitely if I can see, this cannot be my answer, this cannot be my straight answer because locus has to lie on some curved surface. Number 1. So option B and C are the only answers remaining. Number 1. Now try to observe it like this. Try to observe the try to feel that how do we eliminate the options B and C. Let's have a feel of that. Let's say this is my circle and somewhere over here is my center. So if I'm drawing a multiple diameters like this, all the diameters has to pass from the center. Okay, so I'm having one point over here whose image I'm talking about across all the diameters. If this diameter I'm taking, this will be the locus. If this diameter I'm talking, somewhere over here my image will come of this point. If I'm talking about this diameter, then somewhere over here my image will come, and I know what, that this length will be equal to this length. So what is the length between these 2 points? That is nothing but, here this point is 2, 3 in the problem, and this point is nothing but 1, 2 in the problem. So what is the distance between these 2 points? That will be my radius of the upcoming locus, right? So what is the distance between these 2 points? Let's find it out. It is under root 2. That means B is my answer, circle of radius under root 2. Now you need to understand the geometry as well, because if you utilize the geometry, you can solve the equations like that only. Let's go into some another questions. Okay, yes. So this is subjective method which I have attached. You can look into the description. You will be able to solve the questions, right? Yes, let's do this. Now, sometimes we need to assume certain functions so that we can make our question solving very easy. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's learn it from here. F of 1 equal to given to me as 1 and f dash of 1 equal to given to me as 3. This is all the information which is given to me about the function. Now, can you imagine such kind of a function जो कि x equal to 1 डालने पर मुझे value 1 दे, और differentiation जो उसका first differentiation है, जब मैं उस differentiation के अंदर x equal to 1 डालूं, it gives me 3. Yes, do I know something like that? Can I feel it? Can it be f of x equal to x cube? Because if I put x equal to 1, this condition is satisfied. If I put x equals to if I differentiate this, I'll be getting f dash of x as 3x square. Now, what is the differentiation at x equal to 1? It is 3. Sir, that means my f of x, I can put x cube and I can solve this question of JEE Mains. So sometimes we need to substitute such kind of a things so that we can solve our problems very easy. So let's put f of x equal to x cube in this problem. So f of x will become what? It will become x cube ka cube. Now it is having f of x also. So f of x will become what? It will be x cube 3 or again 3. Right or not? Now it is asking, okay, plus f of x ka whole square is also there. Plus f of x का, this should be f of x का whole square. So f of x का whole square कितना हो जाएगा बेटा? X cube का whole square. This will be there. Now let's differentiate this function. This is x to the power 27 written and this is x to the power 6. So how much? X to the power 6. Yeah. Can I differentiate this function? Let's call it as g of x. So my g dash of x will come out to be 27 x to the power 26 plus 6 x to the power 5. Just put x equals to 1, you will be able to get to your answer. Is the option A coming from this problem? Is the answer x equal to 1 coming from that one? If you put x equals to 1, that is your answer. So these are some standard things which you should apply in your question solving so that you can solve the questions orally. Right? Yes, let's move on. Let's do one more problem. Right? Yes. The normal to the curve, this is equal to 0 at 1, 1. The question is asking us this thing, right? It's again a JEE Main 2015 ka question. So let's do this. Now, you might have observed this is a homogeneous equation in 2 variables. So what does it mean? It means the product of 2 lines passing from origin. How do we find out those 2 lines? Yes, this is the thing mentioned over here. Kya bol raha hai? This is the line I have written. Whatever the homogeneous pair of equations I have been given, I have written over here. Can I make it a quadratic in y by x? Yes, sir. I can divide this homogeneous equation by x square both sides. I'll be having this equation like this in y by x. Now, if I assume y by x equal to m, I can write down this quadratic like this. Can I find out the 2 roots of this quadratic? Yes, sir. By solving through Sridharacharya method, these are the 2 slopes coming. So basically these are the values of m, and m is nothing but y by x. So I can write down y by x as 1 or y by x as minus 2 by 3. My 2 lines I'll get as y equal to x from here, and from here y equal to minus 2 by 3x. So this is basically nothing but product of those 2 lines written. right? Which is y minus x times, just simplify this. This is 3y plus 2x coming. Yes, so this is 3y plus 2x only equal to 0. Now, that's there. Now, let's understand this. Can we draw these two lines on the Cartesian plane? Yes, sir, we can do that. One line is having slope and passing from origin, whereas the other line is having slope minus 2 by 3 and also passing from origin. So let's try to draw this geometry. Okay, yes, my line having slope 1 will be coming something like this. So this is my y equal to x line, and a line which is having a slope of minus 2 by 3 will be coming like this. Right, now the question is saying us what? I am drawing a normal onto this curve at the point 1, 1. So definitely my point 1, 1 will be lying somewhere over here. So if I drop a normal like this, where is the curve again meeting, where is this normal again meeting the given curve? कहाँ meet कर रही है? यहाँ meet कर रही है. The question is asking in which quadrant my normal will be again meeting the curve. So I can definitely say that it will be meeting in the 4th quadrant only. Right? So we can solve the questions as per geometry this way. Let's move ahead and learn something more. Now, let's take this JEE Main 2019 ka question. Right? I have been given two sides of a triangle. Right, and the question is asking me about third side. Yeah, so this is one side given, this is another side given. Let me first write it down. To 2x plus 5y minus 20 equal to 0. This is one line given, and this is 3x minus 2y plus 6 equal to 0. Can I find out their point of intersection wherever these two lines are meeting? Number one, yes sir, I can find that. Now, the question is saying that orthocenter is also given to you, that is this is 1, 1. You need to find out the equation of the third line, that is this blue line. This is the question as I can understand, right? Are you guys able to understand that this is the question? Yeah. Now, let's say you don't know anything how to solve this question objectively or subjectively. Now what you will do? You can find out this point of intersection very easily. Now, from this, I know that if I join any vertex from the orthocenter, it has to be perpendicular to the third side as well. So let's say if my blue line is going like this, I can find out the slope of this line, the point joining, the point which I find out from the intersection of this and this, which will be coming, I think 10 by 22, comma 81 by 22. This will be coming the point of intersection of these two lines, right? I know the orthocenter is given to me 1, 1. I can find out the slope of this line. Now I know that this red line and this blue line are perpendicular to each other, right? Because the orthocenter lies on the altitude, right? Yes. So I know that this red line and this blue line will be perpendicular. So I can find out the slope of this red line. And if I assume this as m, and if I multiply the slope of red line with this slope of blue line, I should get -1. I can easily find out the slope of the required line. Now, the moment I have been able to find out, right, yes, so I think the slope of the red line, this one, is coming out to be how much? It is coming out to be 26 by 122 or minus 122 by 26. Yes, yes, yeah. So the slope of this line is coming out to be minus 126 by 22. You know these 2 points? This is 1 point and this is 1, 1. You can find out the slope. It is coming this. Now the blue line will be having slope obviously 22 over 126 because this line has to be perpendicular to the line joining vertex and orthocenter. So definitely I can see that B and C will not be my answer. Obviously my answer has to be between A and D only. Now let's say what to do from here, sir. What to do from here? I know that B and C are rejected. A and D can only be my answer. So let's try to draw the geometry. This is my line 3x minus 2y plus 6 equals to 0, which will be looking in the Cartesian plane like this, right? Because slope is also positive and y-intercept is also positive for this line. So it will be looking something like this. Now another line that is 4x plus 5y minus 20. It is given to me like this. Because y-intercept is positive and the slope of this line is negative, so I can draw them in the into the Cartesian plane like this. Now, the question is saying that the orthocenter of the triangle is 1, 1. So my orthocenter will be coming somewhere over here. let's say 1 comma 1 because it has to be in the first quadrant. So as per the geometry, I can have an analysis that my third side has to be somehow like this. My third side has to be somehow like this. Yes. Or it can be like this, right or not? Whatever it is, but my third line cannot have y-intercept more than 1 because somewhere here my ortho center is lying. तो line तीसरी line जो triangle की है वो तो नीचे ही रहनी चाहिए. Now out of option A and D, I was confused, so I can see कि भैया कौन सा ऐसा ऑप्शन है जहां पे y intercept negative आ रहा है. I can see that in this problem my y intercept is cutting very positive. That means it is saying that my third line should be like this, which is not even possible. So obviously my D will be my answer because as per the geometry I can see that my y intercept of the third line has to be negative. So I can see that my answer is D. So what I'm trying to say from this problem is that use geometry in order to solve the questions, right? So your brain should be open. It's not a subjective exam, it's an objective exam. So you should have an idea how to eliminate the options coming in the exam as well. I hope that you guys have learned something out of this. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you really felt that this has helped you. है ना? Yes. So a quick announcement that if you haven't downloaded Vedantu का app yet, you should do it now क्योंकि Vedantu के app पे सारी चीजें freely available है, कभी कोई class miss नहीं होगी. Yes, and micro courses also we are launching that if you have any doubt in your specific topic, Vedantu is there to help you out in that particular topic as well, right? Yes, if you use this link vdnt.in/ytmicro, you can use the code ASMIT to avail a discount of 95% off, and it's a limited period offer, so don't forget to do that if you are looking for some specific chapter study as well. Don't forget to join the Telegram group, and I wish you all the very best, guys. Once again, for the JEE Mains, try out these kind of methods in your exam so that you can maximize your score in the limited time. I'll take your leave now. See you in the next session. Hope you enjoyed and learned something out of this. All the best wishes from my side for the JEE 2020.